My name is Te Ariki Wilson. I'm from Tokoro, born and bred, and I'm now living in Auckland.
What are you doing in Auckland? What are you studying?
I'm studying medicine. I just completed my third year. I just had exams about 2 weeks ago. Yeah, and then just waiting on our marks to get out in a couple of weeks, but should be okay. And fourth year next year at Middlemore.
Woohoo! Let me ask you, you've been in Australia, you did a bit of work over there, and you've done a degree before. Talk to us about that.
So I left Tokoro High School, and then I went to AUT. I just kind of wanted to go to university. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I had no idea. So I enrolled into AUT because my sister was at Auckland Uni, and I didn't want to go to the same uni as her. So I went to AUT and did first year health science, and then I jumped into podiatry because everyone was talking about it and said it was this new thing. So I thought, okay, I'll jump in it too, and did podiatry, and I finished that in 2009, and then I went to Australia and worked as a podiatrist.
What kind of things did you think about, making a decision to go into medical school from podiatry?
Yeah, so with podiatry, I just felt like I wanted to do more, like it was quite limited. So it was just, and also that it was people that could afford treatment that I was giving care to, so it's just more the wealthy people, and that's what I didn't want to do. Like I wanted to work more with Māori and Pacific people, and I didn't want to be in Australia. I want to be here in New Zealand.
Because you're making, so you had a good job and it was a good paying job? Yeah.
But then, I just felt it was limited, and then I thought I had to make the decision quite fast because medicine's a long degree, and I didn't want to. So I was 22, so I thought I'd better make the decision to go into medicine and give it a go.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And after 3 years, you're loving it?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. It's weird.
What do you love? What do you love about it? What's so good about being a doctor? Other than when you graduate, you're going to be paid millions.
No, I'm probably going to be a poor doctor, giving away free treatment.
Awesome.
But, with the first 3 years, it's been a lot of theory, so it's a lot of the hard work, so it hasn't been as enjoyable.
Yeah.
But we had a couple of days in the hospital just this semester, and it's been it's been worth it, just
awesome.
Being with the patients. Yeah.
And that's I suppose that they must plan that to get your motivation, get through the hard work and then start sprinkling a bit of motivation of actually helping people, actually making a difference. Yeah,
it's definitely like we're learning it from the book is very different to applying it. It's really helpful. And when we're learning in the book, it just goes in and out. It's just all these random long medical terms. But when you go into the hospital and you're applying it, it just all makes sense. It just all falls into place. So it's hopefully, but then with next year, it gets a bit scarier with the consultants. I think you get a lot of growlings and
sports, because you've got to have a balance, or can you when you're studying?
Yeah, you can. Yep. I haven't been playing much sport. I should, but you can play sport. Ours have played a lot of sport.
Wow.
Like we played Premier Netball, so you can play.
While you're studying?
Yeah. And then she was working at the gym as well. Like that was kind of like her hobby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I suppose you got that word balance. You got to keep yourself occupied in other things that you like.
Yeah.
Because you watch those doctor TV programs, and all they do is working 50 hours a day.
I think so. That's what they work about 14 to 15 hours a day. So it's a lot of hard work. Yeah, and I think they said with the shift, you have to finish your shift, and if it takes you 20 hours, then it takes you 20 hours.
Wow.
So you don't go home until everything's finished on the ward.
Wow.
So ours are probably going to have a couple of tough weeks ahead.